Hey guys, it's Ludski. It's doing my November update. Sorry if I sound like death. Don't feel like great. It's cold outside. So yeah, first off, you'll notice these two decals there. Those are the two newest sponsors for the Widow. As you know, for the spiderweb shade, it's the red up here. You can see it's really tight and it's badass. I was worried red to be too much, but it's not. So I think I've actually shown that before. Next is Bilstein. 5160. The fronts are incredibly badass. I'm going to look into moving the reservoir to either there or next to it vertically, or maybe over there. It's like if you have a reservoir, you need to let the world know that you have it. Probably putting it there, I don't know if it'll be long enough unless I somehow find a way to get it really close to this, because Bilstein makes theirs shorter. They're like, piece here is shorter than all the rest do. Oh god, like I'm dying. And then the rear, and then you can see the reservoirs going across there. They ride awesome. If you want comparison between the 5100s, which I had before, and the 5160s, and there's a 5100. I made a video comparing them, so you can check that out. Also, you can see I finally got my spare wheel in. Well, actually the spare wheel is this one. So I finally got my spare tire mounted. That's been sitting in the garage for 5 months collecting dust. So I rotated it in, took out this one, and I'll rotate this one back in 3,000 miles when I do my next oil change, which I just did for the first time in like 8,000 miles. 3 quarts of oil came out, 6 quarts went in. So I know JKs are known for being oil burners, but I'm hoping it was just because I left that oil in for far too long. So I put some synthetic in now. Let's see. Oh yeah, so I put this one on the tailgate here just to see if I like having, you know, no tailgate. Obviously, I know it's terrible for this tailgate, and you can see, hold on, these both used to be like this, where I had a little bit of play. Now the bottom one, I can't even move it. Only thing I'm moving is just bending the plastic, so you can show that it's buckling tiny bit. Oh, we got a what? You got another new Audi? Good God. Anyways, so I'll try to see. You can see here, this angle, the top starting to go in and the bottom starting to come out. So I'm gonna take it off, but I don't mind at the level that sits, which if I got a Terraflex carrier, it would sit there. But I'm interested in the Genrite carrier, you know, which replaces the hinge here. Still has this one attached to it, but replaces the whole hardcore hinge here. Goes around, full metal bar, 2 drop-in pieces here. It's $800, whereas the Terraflex is $400. Both of which you can get for less than that, obviously, but you know. And then I took off the tailgate, or the stock rear bumper, because in order to fit the spare on here with the stock bumper, I had to have one of my extra Spider Track spacers, which I don't have in there now, obviously, because the more the tire sticks out, the more stress it's going to put on the tailgate. So I just took that off, for a while I tested. So I'm gonna put that back on. I want to take that off. And then I want to figure out a rear bumper situation. I do not want to lose my hitch whatsoever in the least bit at all. So that basically takes out any of like the high clearance bumpers that you cut part of the frame off. Everyone says, yeah, you can weld the bumper in, which I found a way to do it for the Poison Spider BFH. You basically make a new piece here, body mount, that goes all the way across. Since this is all gone right here, this whole cross member's gone. So it goes across there, and then you have a hole coming out of the center of the PSH, or a Poison Spider bumper. But that will be behind the tire, so I can't do that anyways. Unless I take my tire off every time I go tow something. No thanks. And I need to keep the factory tow rating because, you know, obviously I tow the jet skis around. Wow, it's the slowest zoom in the world. Alright, anyways, so yeah, there's that. And occasionally I tow a boat. So now I'm just battling at this point. So yeah, shocks, tires on. Oh, and how I balanced my new tire. It was a lifted Raptor. Got on the street, which I'll do a video on later, by the way. I mounted it. You just put the wheel on top. You can see I got some scratches. That was from the first time I tried, and I was really pissed off to start hitting it. But when you do it right, I got it on with no scratches at that point. But you put it on, and then you just soap and Windex the crap out of it. And then 2 or 3 screwdrivers, put them in, pry, work your way around. Bottom half pops on. Then have this lip kind of pull over a little bit, and you just work your way around again with it all soaped and Windexed. And it'll slide back on. And then to air it up, you can either just put a ratchet, what I did, just put a ratchet strap all the way around and tightened it, because that will push these edges towards the wheel. And then you just air it up. Make sure you actually put the valve in first. I know you can do it afterwards, but it's just really hard. I dropped it and I had to unmount half the tire to get it out. But yeah, and then I just put about, I think it's 8 or 9 ounces of airsoft BBs in there. And I wish I could roll it around so you could hear them. But yeah, so I got airsoft BBs in there. Because when you're driving, they start spinning around. And then it'll go into the parts that need the balancing. I'm going to do all the rest like that since they're all out of balance now. Because half the wheel weights end up falling off. So yeah, and I'm thinking putting rigid lights dualies here, putting them, not those ones, but like new ones, up where these bulb lights are. I have a lot of people that are interested in my Pias right now, so I'm thinking about that. I just don't know if I really want that yet. And then also I'm going to be getting a rigid 10-inch bar that goes on the fairlead right there, so that'd be cool. And then also I've been really considering doing, this is basically what it would look like, obviously a better high quality and a really bigger piece, but a matte wrap. Now by doing that, the whole thing would be like this, like that shade. Every decal would then be gloss black, so it'd be matte black, the exact opposite of this situation right here. Something about that. And then for all the vendors, I'm gonna have a custom thing made, so it looks way better than just, you know, random ass stickers all put around. And then, so I got a lot of money to spend right now on the tailgate tire carrier situation, but I might wait till Black Friday, see what kind of deals are out. Otherwise, I'm going to talk to vendors and see, you know, obviously, do what I do. Subscribe, like, comment if you have questions. And my iPhone comes in like an hour. I just gotta go pick it up, or it's being dropped off. So expect HD videos from then on. Alright guys.